Dana White excites fans on social media by teasing upcoming UFC 300 fights. He already promised a massive event and fans are eagerly waiting for the fight lineup. Here is what Dana said on his Instagram Live.
Wrap, yes. UFC 300. I know everybody's waiting for that. I'm on vacation. I get home Sunday. And so I get home Sunday. Tuesday is matchmaking. And I'll start ripping off some fights for 300, making some announcements. Maybe I'll do one while I'm here. But
Michael Bisping explained the dangers Conor McGregor might face when fighting at 185. On New Year's Eve, Conor announced his comeback fight against Chandler at middleweight instead of lightweight, which shocked everybody. Here is what Bisping said about the situation. Even back then, he would get a little bit tired. Now he's jumping up from 55 to 185 pounds, a weight class he's never fought in before against a really tough opponent in Michael Chandler, and of course, 3 years away from the octagon. It's going to slow you down, and I truly believe that the instincts, the reflexes, will also be slowed. More importantly, the big thing here is that it's going to make him tired. If he gets tired and Chandler uses the correct game plan, he could be a sitting duck by round 2 and 3. Conor and Chandler are set to face each other on June 29th, even though it's a bit of a mess with different weight classes and such. Fans are still extremely excited about this fight, and eager to see how both guys perform at the middleweight division. Chael Sonnen gives an interesting take on Islam Makhachev's retirement. Sonnen thinks that if the UFC doesn't give Makhachev the fight he wants, the lightweight champion will retire before 2025. Here is what he said. Islam Makhachev, you want him to keep fighting? Do you want him to go out like Khabib? Islam's already done a rematch and now he's saying, I don't want to do rematches. For some really weird reason, UFC is gonna do that match Makhachev versus Oliveira too. They're gonna find out a lot sooner than they'd have to that Islam is done. If he keeps his 3 fights in 2024, you are not gonna see him in 2025, that I do know. You're giving him matches he doesn't want to have. If you want to keep him and elongate his career, you're gonna have to start looking at either catch weight or 170. Islam Makhachev will not weigh 155 pounds more than 3 times again in his life. Henry Cejudo recently analyzed the upcoming fight between Leon Edwards and Belal Muhammad. Although it hasn't been officially announced yet, it's expected that they will fight at UFC 300 in April. Cejudo believes that Belal is the most evolved fighter between them and is leaning towards him to secure the victory. Here is what he said. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch their fight the first time and see how that actually went. I will say this, they both have gotten better, but if there's one person that I would say has evolved more than the other, his name is Belal Muhammad. He's just gotten so freaking much better. He's a freestyle fighter. It's not like he has this crazy, swift technique like Leon or beautiful knees up the middle or front kicks that are extremely dangerous. What he does know how to do is mix his damn fighting. He knows how to level change at the right time. He knows when to bait you. He knows when to press and when someone is fatigued and tired, like he did to Sean Brady. After Jorge Masvidal announced on Twitter that he's coming out of retirement, Ben Askren wasted no time in asking for a rematch. They faced off in 2019, where Masvidal made UFC history with the fastest knockout in the UFC. But Askren isn't backing down, and is eager for his chance at revenge. Here is what he said. If Dana White called me and said, Ben, Jorge Masvidal, UFC 300, International Fight Week. I don't give a damn, I'm out of retirement. I'll fight him, I don't care. I want to fight this guy. But he'll never say yes to that unless maybe he loses some more money or something. It would be great. I would love to. But you know what, it's one of those things kinda like what you said about Michael Chandler. It's like, I don't want to be begging and groveling for it. I mean, it's unlikely to happen. If someone calls me and says it's gonna happen, okay, I'm there. If they don't, I'm just going to live my life. Masvidal's comeback has thrilled fans worldwide. Although it's uncertain whom or when he'll fight next, there's plenty of excitement about potential matchups awaiting him. Thanks for watching. If you're a fan of MMA, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you never miss an update. Also leave a comment below with your thoughts on today's news. Keep supporting the sport, and we'll see you in the next one.